Today on Yarra Live TV, we are joined by Councillor Jim Childs. He's of course looking after the O'Shaughnessy part of the Yarra Rangers Council. And Jim, look, thank you very much for joining us here on Yarra Rangers Live TV.
Thanks a lot, Pat. Great to be with you.
Fantastic. Now, I begin by asking all of the councillors that I interview, O'Shaughnessy Ward, what part of the world is O'Shaughnessy Ward?
Well, it's got to be the best part, and my fellow council colleagues would have to agree with that. But really, it's the size of O'Shaughnessy. It is so big, and when you look at Yarra Rangers Council, 2,500 square kilometres,
Yes.
and my ward is 1,600 square kilometres.
Yes.
So that those other 8 wards would actually fit into my O'Shaughnessy ward. So it's the tyranny of distance. It is so big, and it's just this size of the ward, but it's a very unique place and a very unique community.
And what townships does O'Shaughnessy?
Yes, there's quite a number of townships, and I think probably when you put it in comparison with the other wards, we have more townships, but of course they're smaller and they've got their unique communities. So we look at out as far as Powelltown, Reefton, and then we have our bigger communities like Warburton and Yarra Junction, and then we go down to Woori, Yallock. So there's just this vast amount of townships and groups and unique communities.
Fantastic. And of course, the one thing that's I think unique to your ward is it used to be its very own shire.
Well, yes, that's similar to Lilydale, Sherbrooke and Hillsville, Upper Yarra Shire. Yes, we had 9 councillors representing a size similar to O'Shaughnessy.
Yes.
And now we only have 1 councillor.
Now, you're the man.
I mean,
yeah, you're eating a bit. Yeah, fantastic.
Right.
So how long have you lived in the Yarra Rangers for?
Well, I'm definitely a local.
Yes.
5th generation. Our family were the first settlers in the Dandenongs.
Really?
So yes, just a long-term relationship with Yarra Rangers, and probably it even goes back also as far as local government is concerned. Is that Harold Jeeves, who is a relation of mine, was a Shire of Lilydale councillor. So there's this involvement with local government throughout the years. And the generations of our family.
Yeah, fantastic. So it's just almost like something that runs through your veins and pumps in the blood.
Oh, well, I don't see it that way. I see it as being a long-term resident and being involved in Yarra Rangers for so long. I owe this valley, I owe Yarra Rangers a lot, because being in business and having a career in Yarra Rangers and now retired, I think I'm in that position now. I give back to the community, and I think a lot of people should probably appreciate that in living in the Yarra Rangers, what they may be able to give back to their community.
Yes, absolutely. And so how did you actually get involved originally?
Well, this is my second time around. As a young 33-year-old, I was elected to the Upper Yarra Council in this very building we're sitting here now in. And I think it always gets back to representing your community. Each time I stood, I saw a need that we weren't being represented. And the second time around, it was the same need again. And really, this journey we're on now is very exciting.
Yeah, fantastic. And look, I ask everyone this. I mean, Jim, out of all the things you can do in life, I mean, it seems ludicrous. Why do or get involved in local politics?
It seems crazy, doesn't it? But probably just being here today, and I'm glad you could come here today, Pat, because this is something I do every Monday morning, is meet the community. It's something that I stood by on both times that I've been re-elected, that the easiest thing for a councillor to do is to be available to their community.
Absolutely.
And this session is very popular for the community. I must say, when we first started, sometimes there were queues at the door, but now we have this great relationship with the community, and I'm always available there to talk to anyone.
Fantastic. And What this time around, I mean, it's your second stint, big gap in between, obviously, from that young, sprightly 33-year-old to where you are today. What do you hope to achieve this time around?
Pat, it's, we live in a very different time to back then. We have to do more on the ground, and we probably have to do it with less as well. But I really look at these unique Yarra ranges that we have. It's a very big municipality, as I said before, and we have some very unique challenges. Geographically, we are the largest metropolitan municipality, and for all those particular services that we deliver, family services, right down to collecting your garbage, it can be a challenge because of the tyranny of distance. So I think really the challenges going into the future is to really look at where we sit as far as what we have to do for our communities, and that is to deliver. We have constraints in regards to rate capping, but we're in a very unique position where we can still maintain our services to our community, have a strong capital works program to provide those services and works on the ground. And probably for an example, if we look at Shaughnessy, we've got the Warburton mountain bike hub that we're dealing with at the moment, and we're really progressing well with that.
It's a very exciting project.
Absolutely. And we've got the Warburton Recreation Precinct, which is adjacent to the Warburton Caravan Park, and that will have a tremendous outcome, having a water play, park, ropes course, and the water play will be even better than the one at Seville. So we're going to have a great outcome there. So they're the challenges to do those great things on the ground, provide the services, and be there for our community.
Yeah, fantastic. And Jim, look at the closing question. I always ask everyone. This is the warm, fuzzy question. You're a resident. You're also obviously a councillor. What do you love about the Yarra Ranges?
Pat, when you leave this building today, just go out that front door, look to your right and look at that Bencan range. There's a range of mountains there which is just absolutely breathtaking. We take it for granted, but when you look at our environment and what we can actually do on the ground with that environment to have sustainable business ventures as well, and to get great outcomes for our community, that's the warm and fuzzy thing for me, is that we live in such a great place and we've got opportunities for great outcomes.
No, so true, so very true. Look, Jim, I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts and your comments with us here today on Yarra Ranges Live TV, and we wish you all the best in the next few years as your role as councillor.
Thanks a lot, Pat. Great to see you.
Thank you.